real fast, I want to drop by and say I just watched ESPN and Brock Lesnar was on with Dana White and they interviewed him and they said he's coming back this summer, which is awesome. I'm not the biggest Brock Lesnar fan, but I will admit that the division felt much weaker without his presence there. And to know that he's coming back just gets me really excited about the matchups the UFC will have in the heavyweight division for years to come. What they'll do is they'll have the Carwin-Mir fight. Winner of that will get to fight Lesnar in the summer. Failing that, if one of those guys gets injured after their win, they'll decide it with the Nogueira-Vasquez fight. So that's really a good way to do it, I guess, because with so many injuries going around, they want to have a backup ready right when it happens. But yeah, he said it was a miracle because it looked like he was going to have to be in a colostomy bag, and his colon had a hole in it, his stomach had a hole in it, and yeah, you can't fight like that. So he was able to also change his lifestyle, what he ate and stuff. I know from before, they always talked about him eating burgers and fries all the time and never eating any kinds of fruits and vegetables. And he probably started eating those, and that probably helped heal his insides. I'd be real interested if he came out, and talked about his diet a little bit more. Because I find that really interesting. The kind of diet that can heal the body is always good to know about. But I suspect it has a lot to do with fruits and vegetables. Also, I just want to touch up on, I never did a UFC Fight Night 20 recap. I thought Aaron Simpson versus Tom Lawler was a draw. I thought that was a straight up draw. I thought Lawler got the first round 10-8, and the last two rounds were Simpson's 10-9, 10-9. I don't know. They gave it to Simpson, but Lawler was not a loser in that fight. It was definitely a good fight. I enjoyed it. I just kept on waiting to see Aaron go down, but he never went down. It was just a really cool fight in that way, as both guys are tough as heck. And we'll probably see both of them back, so there's no big worries about it. We all just got a good fight out of that one. Also, I was impressed with Evan Dunham. That kid had the nicest armbar I've seen in a while. That was beautiful. And I did not expect him to do that to F-Ring, because I thought F-Ring was much better than that. And Greg Maynard versus Nate Diaz, I wanted to say, I thought, again, that was a draw to me. I think it's really interesting how the UFC's judges score power versus how many times you connect. Like quality versus quantity. Because it seemed like, Nate Diaz hit him a bunch more times, but Maynard would wait for it and gauge that one shot to the head, which really didn't do much. So, I mean, it's hard to pick a fight like that. It's kind of like how Keith Jardine versus Bonner was. Bonner was hitting all these power shots that would send Jardine to the floor, but the majority of the shots were from Jardine. He was outpointing them on hits like 10-1. So, I mean, that's a good thing to know for fighters when you're going to fight in the UFC. Power, just go for more power shots than quantity. I guess you could also relate that back to Shogun versus Machida, because I think Machida went for the head more, and they rewarded that more. I'm not saying it's right, it's just how it is. And I thought a lot of people will agree that, yeah, Maynard isn't ready for Penn. Although, who is? I really don't see Edgar doing much to Penn either. That's all I just wanted to touch up on. Just a real fast fighting update. Really good to see Brock Lesnar back. He is a great guy to have in the UFC. And he looked really good too. His body, I mean, he said he lost 40 pounds in 11 days, but it looked like he was almost right back to where he was. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll probably do a video later today. Really interesting one. Actually, one of my more serious videos. Alright, I'll talk to you later.